Hello you guys! Big news on this video. I am officially in Ulta's fall campaign. You guys can see it in store and also in the catalog. I am beyond grateful. This is unreal. This is such a cool ride that I have been on in these past 8 years. I got emotional. I still get emotional thinking about it. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support. I really appreciate it. So in this video, I am going to show you guys how I get a bronze smoky eye, and I paired it with a bold lip. This is perfect for fall, and without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this video. But you guys, Ulta. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in just a little bit. I already did my brows. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and then I also primed my lids with Tarte Shape Tape, and then I just set it with some translucent powder. So that's usually my routine with it. Very rarely will I ever actually do an eyeshadow primer. I feel like this works just as good. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what I'm doing, and then while I am sharing my makeup tips with you guys, I'm going to share some of my little memories from the Ulta campaign and all of the filming, which was so cool. So first I'm going to take this here. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Highlight and Contour palette, and I have loved this thing for so long now. It's very loved. I've hit pan in several of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up a bronzing shade on a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go ahead and dust this all over my crease. I'm going to start from the outer corner and then slowly build it inwards. So earlier in the year, I believe it was in February, is when Ulta reached out, and you guys, I like kind of freaked out a little bit. I was like, wait, what? You guys want to work with me? It was like one of those moments that it's like surreal, completely surreal. And I instantly knew that this was going to be a huge opportunity, not only for myself, but also for the wheelchair community, which is something that I work my butt on, is helping opening up these doors for my community, because I'm all about it, and I love my fellow gliders. So it's really cool that Ulta took the time and took the chance in working with someone in a wheelchair. So I'm just bringing that all the way in and out, all the way to the inner corner here. And then as I bring it up towards my brow, I'm going to do a lighter hand to help it blend. Okay, so now we basically have our crease ready to go. I am now going to go in with Urban Decay. It's a little single here, and this is in the shade Diamond Dog. So it was a lot of many hours that we were there filming and getting the photos done and stuff, and I didn't know what it was going to end up being like, and I was excited and nervous at the same time. I remember actually calling my manager before I went in on the first day, and I was crying. I was like, I am so nervous, I'm so excited, but everyone there was the sweetest. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it on a flat brush and just dust it all across my lid. I actually got to meet quite a few people there and other influencers, which was really fun to meet new people and build new relationships. I was nervous when I went in for styling because the second I saw that they pulled out pants, I was like, uh-oh. Pants for wheelchair users is something that is really challenging for us because we do sit. And because we sit, if it's not high enough in the back, or, you know, your butt will kind of show, but they were so nice, and it wasn't like the right fit, and they made all the adjustments and everything, which was really cool. And my outfit ended up being sickening, of course. I intentionally did not do my foundation first, so because I know that this product does have some fallout with the glitter. I love it though. You guys can see it's so pretty. I rather just clean it up at the end with a makeup wipe. So we shot everything back in, I believe, March. And it was kind of like low-key. I kind of talked about it a little bit. but I didn't go too much into detail and share too much of the behind the scenes. So I wanted it to be like this grand thing. So now that we are in August and I started getting snaps and DMs from you guys showing me the catalog, I hadn't seen it yet. I had not seen it. I didn't even know it was out. So when I first started getting that flow of messages, it really caught me off guard. You guys, I literally cried for like 2 or 3 days straight. Just cried with your guys' responses and you know, encouraging me and sharing it. Like I originally went in and I thought, this is so big for the community. This is something that, you know, I love that Ulta is a part of, because I genuinely love Ulta. And then when I started getting responses from not only my gliders, but from able bodies, saying how encouraged they felt seeing a wheelchair user in an Ulta catalog, I realized that this was actually something bigger than what I intended or what I thought it was going to be. I knew it would impact the community, but it was really cool to see the response from people who are not like us. A little bit more. And this works really well too if you wet your brush first. It'll give you more of a metallic look. I want it to look more of like a dusty, airy, kind of effortless look, even though it's, you know, guys, it's a smoky eye. So now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take that same brush that I originally started out with, and then I'm just gonna buff it out. Picking up no additional product on the brush, just kind of taking some of that product, the glitter, and just bringing it up softly. So the person who did my hair at the shoot did an amazing job. I know he's probably gonna judge me off my ponytail right now, but it's hot and I had to put the AC off and there's so many lights. I'm like, let's just get this hair up. He did such a fabulous job. And like I said, the entire team was so sweet and they encouraged me to be myself with the fact that I wanted to wear lashes and show how I do my lashes. So that was really important to me, and the Ulta team supported it, and so did the makeup artist and David as well. So thank you guys so much for letting me be myself through all of it and encourage me to wear my makeup the way that I would while I'm on set, which was thumbs up to you guys. I am now going to pick up a product that I first tried. I tried a different shade while I was on set. So this is the Too Faced Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow, and this is what it looks like here. It's kind of like a bronzy kind of look, which is what we're going to add onto the lids right now. And I'm going to start this in the center of the eye, and then I'm just going to bring it out, only because this has more reflection in it, and so it's going to make my eyes look more round, even though I have a smoky eye going on, because it kind of makes your eyes look a little bit smaller. Smoky eyes will do that, man. So I have that down. Using this product for the shoot, it was the first time I was actually playing with it. And since it was my first time playing with the product, I fell in love with it, you guys. I went out right after and I picked up 2 shades. I picked up the shade that I originally used in the video, which I will link down below if you guys want to see the video Ulta created. But I used the shade Sweet Spot, and it was so pretty. And I'll show you guys that one in a second, because I'm going to use it to highlight my inner corners. This shadow is so pigmented. It's perfect for the inner corner. So now that we have this much pretty much done, I'm going to go ahead and deepen the outer corner just a little bit so that this dark shade blends more in with the bronzer that we first laid down. I'm going to go right back in to the Princess palette, Park Avenue Princess palette. And I'm just going to place that here and build out. Little packing motions, just to help bring it all together. Okay, so now I'm going to take a makeup wipe And I'm just going to clean up all the fallout, all the glitter before I go ahead and with my foundation. Monday was actually, Monday the 5th was actually my first time going into an Ulta and actually seeing the finished product. Seeing the banner up, and I invited some close friends and family, and I rolled in there, and of course I cried a little bit, but the staff there was so nice, and it's actually the store that I shop at the most. I could have gone to the mall or, you know, I'm sure a busier location, but I really wanted to have that experience in the location that I am at most often. But yes, that experience was so unreal. Rolling in there, seeing it all, and it was just, there's almost no words for it. I got to get pictures, some video, and you guys will see. I'll have them all up right here. But then after we went to Chili's and we had dinner, and it was like a good little celebration. It was definitely one of those moments that makes you feel like everything that you've been through is worth it, that there was a bigger purpose, there is a light to the struggle and the hard times, and is definitely one of the biggest things that I have been able to be a part of. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera, finish up my face, and I'll tell you guys what products I used after, and then I'll show you guys maybe a bold red lip to go with this. I know it's a lot, but I think it'd be fun for the video. And I will also show you guys the shade that I used in the Ulta filming, and that is the Too Faced Glitter Eyeshadow in Sweet Spot. So yeah, I'll show you guys all that in just a second. Okay, we are back with some lashes, and my face is done. I will go ahead and explain what I did to my face before we move forward and finish up the look. So first I went in with the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and I put that basically in all my dry areas. And then I went in with the new Stay Naked from Urban Decay foundation. Guys, I've been loving this. It like literally looks like skin. It's so pretty. And then I went back in with the bronzer that we used on our crease. That is the Park Avenue Tarte, and just kind of bronzed up my face a little bit. I then went in with the Becca Cosmetic in Champagne Pop for the high points of my cheek. And then lastly, I went in with the Buxom Wanderlust and Mykonos. So I went in with this shade for blush. And that's kind of how I did my face. Set it off with some setting spray, and I finished up the look. So now I'm gonna go in with some products that I actually used on set as well that I was unfamiliar with. So it was like so much fun, because not only did I get to meet new people, but I got to learn new products that I originally wouldn't normally reach for. And this is one of them. This is the Buxom. This is the Lip Liner, and it's a big crayon. So usually when I go in with the lip liner, I like them smaller, but this, I don't know, this was amazing, you guys. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that now. So I'm just gonna start in the middle here, and I'll line it outwards. And then I go in and just kind of dab it inward. Like that. Just kind of drag some of the color down. Then we'll start on the outer corner of the lip and drag around. And then the same. Just kind of play with it. So the cool thing about these is you can wear it by itself and have a matte look, and you can just flip it over, and there's like a little brush that you can just blend the product in, and it gives it like a nice feathered look going inwards. Okay, so that is a color on its own, and it's matte. What I'm going to do is I'm going to top it off with a lipstick. Lining it with the lip liner first will help the lipstick stay a lot longer. But this is also Buxom Full Force, and this is the lipstick in Powerhouse. so that is the bold lip that I was talking about earlier that I really wanted to do. I don't wear red too often. They did more of like an orangey, really pretty color on me over there, and I fell in love with it. I love orangey lipsticks now. So now we're gonna go in with the Tutti Frutti liquid eyeshadow in Sweet Spot. That was a tongue twister for me, you guys. Okay, so this is the shade that I used in the video. And my favorite way to use this, yes, I like it on the lid, but I love it in the inner corner. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. So as you can see, I went straight in with just the applicator, and now I'm going to find a little brush really quickly. So I'm going to take a little tiny brush like this, and before it dries down, I'm just going to dab it and kind of help blend it all together. See how pretty that is? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is probably by far one of the most iconic findings of the shoot for me. I was like, this is so pretty. Okay guys, so that is how I complete a quick little bronzy look, and then with a bold lip. This is perfect for fall. And thank you again so much to Ulta for having me a part of their campaign. This is huge for the community. This is just such an honor to be a part of, and I will forever be grateful. But thank you guys so much for the support, for all the encouragement, and allowing me to be me. That is one of the coolest things throughout these 8 years of this injury, is knowing that I had the massive depression for about 1.5 years, and then I had it again later on, and some way or another, this community, social media, you know, you guys who support me, who don't know me, always brings me back to ground, brings me back to a safe place, and I will forever be grateful for that. So thank you guys so much, and again, thank you so much, Ulta. This is like the coolest thing ever. So now I'm gonna go ahead and roll those clips, and thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite product is that I used. Is it the Sweet Spot in the inner corner? Is it the shadow? Let me know. Loving the bold lip. I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Just got to Ulta, and I'm about to see the big production done. You guys, I had my dad put tissue in his pockets. We made it in! Oh my gosh! Yes! Thank you so much. Tissue.